Saquon Barkley's value is unmatched right now. And do you guys believe that he should be a front runner for one of the major awards, Offensive Player of the Year, MVP? Just give me your perspective on his season, his impact, and if he could potentially take home some hardware at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I think he could win MVP, man. I think he can win MVP. I think we should put the emphasis on making sure he get it. To be honest, I think he can win MVP because you got to think about it. Like all the quarterbacks with the good numbers this year, Joe Burrow, he don't have a winning record.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So Joe Burrow not going to be too much in the running for anything for real, for real. You know, there's really no quarterbacks that's really lighting it up this year. Nobody's going to have a 5,000 passing yard season. You know what I mean? I don't see it happening. Quarterbacks, the play for quarterbacks or the statistical play for quarterbacks is just declining. So he's going to win one of them awards. If he keep running the way he's running, and if he ends up with like 1,500 rushing yards or something like that, which is very, very possible, that's less than 100 yards a game for the rest of the season, Saquon Barkley could win MVP. But at the minimum, he's going to get Offensive Player of the Year.
They say he's currently on pace to surpass Adrian Peterson's MVP numbers from that season.
What AP have, 1,800?
AP had 2,000 rush yards. They said Saquon is on pace to pass those numbers.
If he get 2,000 rushing yards, he got to get it.
He got
Crazy.
what? A little over 1,000 right now.
He got 1,100.
1,100, I think. 1,100, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And if you put it in perspective too, from a touchdown perspective, how many times were we on the 1 or the 2 yard line and we could have gave it to Saquon?
But it was a couple of times where he got stopped at the 1.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking hypothetically, right? Like just think about the opportunities that he had, right? Like he probably could have had, he probably should have like 15 touchdowns on the season already, minimum.
I think he's gonna get at least another 7 before the season over.
Oh yeah.
So I ain't really worried about, we got 8 games left, right? 7 or 8 games left.
We're 8-2, so we got 7 games left. Yep.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get it.
So when y'all think about these next few games, right? I mean, we have, let me double check this. Next up, we got the Rams, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We got the Rams. Then we got the Ravens. So we got 2 road games back to back, and then we come home for Carolina and Pittsburgh. So let's just stay on that road trip. Rams, Baltimore. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way our defense playing, I feel like we checking anybody, any and everybody, anywhere.
Yeah,
anywhere.
That's what time I'm on now. I'm not worried. I'm not. People putting up these things. Which y'all gonna go in the next 5-0? That's how I feel right now.
I don't care about what quarterback it is. I don't care about what wide receiver it is. I don't care what running back they got. I'm taking my guys versus they guys.
We definitely gonna beat the Steelers too. So you know what I mean. But we're gonna stay on our road trip. Like the Rams food. Let's keep it a bean. The Rams are food coming up.
Food, bro.
Yeah, Sunday night football.
So funky and stagnant.
Yeah, Sunday night football. They food, and I think we're gonna pick Stafford off like 3 times. The Rams are food coming to a dinner table near you, and then it's really about the Ravens. It's really about the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
everybody else is dead meat.
Yeah, what's interesting too about that Rams game, underrated narrative. Jared Verse, according to the odds makers, is ahead of Quinyon Mitchell for Rookie of the Year. Now, after last night, Quinyon Mitchell catapulted to 2nd in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Verse is number 1 right now.
How many sacks do he got? Like, what's his numbers?
I think Jared Verse got like 6 sacks, 5 sacks, something like that. He's playing very well. He's good. Don't get it twisted. But here's my thing, right? I think the only reason Quinyon is not number 1 right now, I think he is. But the only reason he's not, according to the odds makers, he doesn't have any interceptions to go into that package yet. But listen to this, though. To your point about Matthew Stafford, I think he may get one on Matthew Stafford. And on top of that, that's going to be a game against the Rams where Jared Verse and Quinyon Mitchell, you're going to both see them on the field. You're going to both see them on the field. And if Quinyon Mitchell is able to impact the game more than Jared Verse is, that may be an opportunity for Quinyon to jump him as far as the odds go for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
But Sauce Gardner was 2nd team All-Pro. He had like 2 picks as a rookie.
Right.
No, he was 1st team All-Pro as the rookie with like 2 picks. So I think Quinyon he's locking down everybody, bro. But we'll see.
And big names too, like big names. These aren't just
rookie. He'll make like that all-rookie list for sure. But
are we gonna talk about
what?
What? What happened?
Are we gonna talk about Jake?
I mean, I ain't got
Jake
nothing
the-
bad to say about Jake.
Jake the Snake.
They
Oh,
asked
wow.
us in the chat.
All
I feel
right,
like
look.
Jake gonna be fine, but I also feel like
I think he can be fine in
Nick
the long
might
run.
need to. I do think that maybe that's why Nick wasn't kicking them field goals.
You thought you
Nah.
saw something? You thought you saw something in practice, huh?
Maybe because maybe shoot.
I joke. I joke.
It's
when I say
very
that.
likely. It's very likely. It's very
It's
likely.
likely. But it's a possibility. But I normally when I say that I joke because I said we used to. Matter of fact, Symone, we was talking about that last night.
I ain't worried about Jake though.
I'm not.
Most of it, some of it's our fault. We ain't give him a lot of on-the-job training. Shit, you know what I mean? But times where he could have kicked, some of it's our fault. It's our fault as an offense too. Because when your first kick don't come into the second half because you don't score points in the first quarter, you know what I mean? Them extra points matter. You know what I mean? That gets your kicker in rhythm too. We not scoring as an offense, so you know Jake ain't even kicking his extra points. He ain't warming up. So it's not all on Jake, but at the end of the day, Jake ain't doing his job either.
Yeah. Yo, it's funny. I was saying this to Symone last night, and I was like, I think I kind of understand Debo perspective now. Remember Debo basically choked out the long
Debo's
snapper
so sassy for that,
and you know put his hands on his kicker because they wasn't doing their job to by his estimation. And now in that game, I saw that game, the kicker was missing a lot of layups. Granted, he was coming off of injury, but I say all that to say I was having a moment where I was like, somebody got to put hands on Jake. Somebody got to let me know what's going on, yo. Because like, bro, you can't be doing this, man, in this kind of game, prime time. Like I said, it was all it was all shaping up for us to lose that game. It was so many threads that was just like, yo, this may not be our night, yo. It just feels like everything is leaning their way.
Talking about something. What's wrong with y'all kicker? I don't know. But he was missing. I don't know. I don't know.
I was blown away.
I thought he was. I don't know.
I was blown away.
Yeah, when he missed the second one, my face just was like, I was disappointed.
I thought it was the script.
When he missed the extra point, I was like, oh no, something wrong.
Yeah.
The extra point was crazy. I'm like, bro, Jake is on the payroll. Like the extra point.
I was like, I thought it was the script, bro.
Bro, you can't even miss that joint on purpose. The extra point,
bro.
Like you
Jake
just gotta
so money though. He's so money. What went wrong last night? I know it was a windy night, but on some of his kicks, the wind wasn't even blowing.
I don't know, man.
I still trust him though, and Jake we trust. I know some of y'all calling him Missy Elliott right now, which is funny.
Missy Elliott is crazy, bro.
That's funny, but I'm still rolling.
That's some Philly stuff right there, Missy Elliott.
Who came up with that in the chat?
I don't know. Somebody said it last night, and they said it got from LB Stream.
Yeah, Missy Elliott come from if you're trying to shoot somebody in the streets and you miss. And your shooter was Missy Elliott. That's the first time I ever heard it. Like a couple. Your shooter was Missy Elliott. And you try to do something to somebody and you don't complete the mission. Missy Elliott.
That is crazy, man.
Right.
But regardless, though, I mean, when you think about this Philadelphia Eagles team from top to bottom, I just can't think of any team in the league, player for player, pound for pound, who checking this. I know they want to crown the Lions already, but in my opinion, the Lions ain't got the equity like we got the equity. They keep saying San Fran, at the end of the day, if San Fran win their division, they could beat anybody. And sure, I mean, they're talented, but they ain't got Ayuk. And I feel like San Fran is a shell of themselves this year. I just feel like this is not their year right now. Who do you guys look at in the conference who could potentially rattle the cage of the Philadelphia Eagles?
I don't want to play San Fran. I ain't gonna hold you. San Fran gonna be super up for that game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play San Fran if they make it to the playoffs.
I know. I don't really want to play them either because there's something about them that's
I don't want to play them.
Bad vibes.
It's like
bad vibes with them.
Yeah, but I will say this: they're gonna have to come to Philly. They're not beating us in Philly. They're not beating us in Philly in the playoffs. They're not gonna beat us in Philly in the playoffs.
Are we allowed to go to any more games? Because Street's saying we not.
I know they try to tell me and Symone we can't go nowhere because we went to the Falcons game. We lost.
I'm scared to go to the Steelers game now. I wanted to go to the Steelers game, but Street's got me thinking I'm bad luck.
Nah, come on now. That ain't even a vibe.
I ain't gonna lie. I might chill to the playoffs.
No, don't come out cold in the playoffs. You gotta
chill to the playoffs. I might chill to the playoffs. I might Baltimore. See, my schedule ain't lining up for Baltimore. I gotta get my
This-
little ones at like 6.
This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. Y'all got to take like a TV in the parking lot and just watch the game from there. Don't go in. Don't go in the building. Just hang out in the parking lot.
I can't do that. If I go down, I'm going inside. I
can't just be outside. But yeah, I want to go to the game, but I'm scared because y'all got me scared. See what y'all did? Y'all bullied me.
I do want to go to the Steelers game, though. I do want to go to the Steelers game.
That's gonna be a good game.
I might just pop out for the Dallas sweep, Kelly Green.
What time is that Steelers game?
That Steelers game is at 4:20.
Is that 4?
Yep.
They saying please stay home. Wow.
Damn.
They said nah, go now, chill in the playoffs.
No, that's a fact. Go now.
Yo, but listen though, like I'm sorry, I know it seemed like we kind of regurgitating ourselves, y'all, but it's just certain parts of this team that I'm truly, truly amazed by. Like the way this team is built currently on defense, typically we're so used to having a top-notch, front line, right? And everything else on the back end is kind of, average to mediocre, whatever it may be. And now when you think about the way we're built, where are the holes on defense? Where's the hole?
Yeah.
Where is there anywhere on that defense where a coach is going to game plan with his guys and say, okay, we're going to attack this guy here? Where is the weak link on defense? Somebody tell me who. Because you got so many people who are playing out of their minds, so many guys who are just starting to develop in front of our very eyes. I mean, Nolan Smith.
I'm trying to see how many people we got in the chat. I can't see.
We got over 1,000. And I saw LB, you posted, I got to give Nolan Smith his flowers, or I got to apologize to him, basically. Right?
I do.
I retweeted it and I said, me too. I said, me too.
I gotta do it right. I gotta do it right here, bro, because they was on my body. They was like, make sure that the apology is just as loud as the disrespect.
Nolan, I'm sorry.
They super hype right now.
I'm sorry. No, brother, I'm sorry. I was just nervous, brother. We spent the first round pick on you, and I never disrespected you, but I had my questions.
And that's Philly Mike. That's Philly Mike Man too. So Mike retweeted it.
Yeah. And listen, I knew he didn't get no snaps in the first year, so I never crucified him for his first year. I only was crucifying him for his preseason performance because I was like, "Yo, you're going up against 3s and 2s. You should at least be getting some." You know what I mean? Or you should be dominating him on a consistent basis. But again,
he looking hungry too. He looking hungry.
I apologize, brother.
He looking hungry. I apologize. To Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith. I
apologize to Nakobe Dean.
I apologize to Nakobe as well. I apologize.
Who else I need? I think that's it. I think that's it. Only
I need to apologize to.
Some of y'all need to not y'all, but some of y'all need to apologize to Slay.
A lot of y'all need to apologize to Slay.
Yeah, a lot of people. That ain't me. I ain't throw Slay under.
I was still on the Slay bandwagon because here's the thing, right?
Like Symone owes somebody an apology.
I want to know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Who do I owe an apology? I feel like I really only owe Nick. I was never on nobody's head heavy. Nobody specifically.
Let me show y'all something real quick because when it comes to
y'all, let me know in the chat. Who do I owe an apology to?
When it comes when it comes
to you said something about Saquon.
I gotta show y'all something real quick. This is
look at that. She ready to go now. You know
I ain't never said that about him.
Oh my God. Check this out, yo. Hold on. Let me zoom in. It's a little small. Hold on. So
they said Maddox. Now, come on now.
He ain't deserve no apology. He deserve what? He buns still.
Shout out to my man Jeff Kerr.
I've never got on one person specific. Like I've never gotten on one person heavy. Like how you had a bounty. You had a bounty out for Nakobe Dean, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a bounty, but
listen, I was giving Nakobe Dean hell too over the summer. Yeah,
I never get on one person specific, except for Nick Sirianni, who I already apologized to. I never get on one person.
But here's the thing, though, right? And this, in my opinion, speaking for myself,
that boy was banking and dunking like that.
When it came to Nakobe Dean, I never ever said he was a bad player. I always said I don't know what he is. I've always straddled that line, like, yo, I don't know what he is. He wasn't. He didn't get no snaps in year 1. Okay, fair enough. Year 2, he was not healthy. He made it to IR twice, and the open practice, he getting routed up by Kenny Gainwell. And I'm like, yo, I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad. There were some people who's ready to say he was bad. Some people who was apologizing for him. I'm like, I don't know what he is. And now we do. So I don't know if I owe him an apology, but I'll just give him his praise, give him his flowers, and let him know that, hey, I see you, brother. And if you ever felt any kind of way, shit, like, hey,
Bruh.
His IQ was off the charts.
Off the charts, bro.
His IQ was off the charts.
Put War V up there. War V said, Symone owed me an apology because I flew Spirit to Dallas. Worst flight ever. But what, you flew for $40? I know your pocket's glad that you flew.
He
Spirit.
said ghetto as hell.
I just saw Spirit about to file for bankruptcy. I never fly Spirit in my life. I was going to Joan at the airport. What's it, the little tarmac? Like looking out the little window. Man, they had duct tape on one of the wings, bruh.
One time,
bruh, it was like some heat resistant tape on one of the wings of the drum. Like never will I.
They said you owe hold on, we gonna get, but one time I was on Frontier, it was some crazy sound I ain't never heard before. It was like, it sounded like, you know, like when you revving, like you cranking something, it sounded like something was being cranked up. We was all looking at each other. The girl beside me, we was looking at each other.
It was in the air? John was in the air?
Right before takeoff.
Oh.
Like, what y'all revving up? Is it a manual crank back there? We was looking at each other like,
man.
They said you owe an apology to Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah, both of y'all do.
What do you do? What do you do yet?
Come on, yo. I never said he was bad. I never said he was a bad player.
I give him his apology.
Listen,
I give him his apology.
I guess
he ain't been getting cooked. That's a good thing. He ain't been getting cooked.
All right, I'll do this.
Somebody said, once you fly Spirit, you start seeing spirits.
Isaiah Rodgers has not played bad for the Eagles at all. Whenever he's been asked to come in, you know, to pinch hit for Darius Slay, he's done a really, really, really good job. I just had a preference at the time. When we was talking about preseason and training camp and all that, I had a preference.
You wanted Ringo.
I felt like Ringo just was giving me better tape.
Somebody said it's the Greyhound of the air.
It's the what?
It's the Greyhound of the air.
No, it's the Megabus of the air. It's the Megabus.
Yes, Megabus. Greyhound is top of the line.
Greyhound.
That Greyhound bus, top of the line. No,
I'm talking about in ground transportation. It wouldn't be Greyhound the biggest.
Bro, maybe as a dude, bro. I got on Greyhound, so I went to school in Raleigh, and when I was graduating, I was going to move to Atlanta, and I had a job interview in Atlanta. Obviously, $0 because I'm a college student. So I took the Greyhound, thinking I'm going to take the Greyhound to Atlanta. When I was scared for my life on the Greyhound. I don't know why my parents let me get on there alone. I was sitting in my seat. I had my luggage right here because it was a whole bunch of crazy tweakers on that. I had my luggage right here in between my legs. And I would sleep on there like this.
Right, homeless people getting on at every stop.
Right.
Bro, them bus rides be tricky when you going cross country.
My mom don't like driving, man. So it's like she's like 2 hours from me. Man, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just get a ticket for Megabus. I'm gonna pick her up from the joint." I'm like, "Mom, you're not catching that joint no more, man."
Yo,
like, what you doing, man?
Yo, Megabus in Philly be dropping you off in the middle of Drexel, like out of nowhere. I was like, yo,
bruh.
Bro, I used to ride Megabus crazy in college, like a lot.
She's like, it's only 2 hours. I'm like, man, just get on. I'll just get you. I'll take care of transportation every time now, man.
Mom, get the train, bro. Just get the train.
Yeah, just get on the train.
For real, I do whatever it takes. I don't care if you got to take a little half an hour flight. Just get on it. But
yeah, get on the train, man.
For sure. All right, where we at? All right, so what's what we gonna do? We got 20 super chats. Let's get to those. And about the time we finish, we'll be able to close this thing out, y'all. Like I said, man, your Philadelphia Eagles are 8-2 on the NFL season. They took care of business. They took command of the NFC East.
Race fell.
And we had to remind the Commanders that there are levels to this thing, and you are ahead of schedule. There's nothing wrong with trending up. But on your rise to the top, just understand that there's people that have been there before you. And there's people that's currently up there that you got to respect, and you got to kiss the fucking ring.
Facts.
So that's all I'm saying. Just be patient. That's all I want for Commanders fans. Be patient, be humble. Because I don't want y'all to turn into Cowboys fans because y'all getting close. Y'all getting dangerously close to turn into, I don't want to treat you how I got to treat Cowboys fans. You're getting too close to dangerous territory.